If you can control the distance, you can control the fight. In this video series, we're going to discuss the various fighting ranges. We'll talk about what they are, why they're important, and how to change in between them. The differences between all the various martial arts in the world can be broken down to something as simple as distancing. You've got long range, medium range, close range, grappling range, and wrestling range. Long range we consider to be far enough away from your opponent that you're safe unless they have a ranged weapon. At this range, it can be easier to get away, especially if you're familiar with your surroundings, any obstacles you can use, and where your exits are. Drawing a weapon at this range can be safer since your attacker can't reach you. However, you may have to close the distance to deal with the threat, so it's very important to understand all the other ranges. Medium range we consider to be close enough to use your long-range attacks like kicks and some self-defense weapons. At this distance, you can quickly change to close range, or if you need to, escape to long range and get out. However, this is a dangerous distance if your attacker has a knife. Then you either want to be all the way out at long range or all the way in at close range. Close range we consider to be punching range, but there are still some kicks you can use. This is a great position for controlling your attacker. This control can either be distracting them with striking combos, or grabbing and moving them. We consider grappling range to be close enough to hug and kiss your opponent. At this distance, you have to be very careful of tunnel vision. It's very easy to get hyper-focused on the person in front of you and forget about your environment. If you're good at this range, however, you have the ability to safely move out to a longer distance or take them down to the ground. If you and the attacker are both on the ground, you're now in wrestling range. The main advantage of this position is that you remove the size advantage of your opponent, mainly because they don't have the leverage on the ground to properly weigh in with punches and kicks. If you're comfortable at this range, it can be easier to control your attacker with joint locks and holds. But if they have friends, they're going to jump into the fight, and it can be difficult to safely change your distance and get back on your feet. Each range has its advantages and its disadvantages. That's what we'll be focusing on in this series. So make sure you're subscribed and that you like this video. That way you're updated when we release the next episode. As with any skill, it takes practice and proper training to get good at it. So make sure you look for a good school in your area. If you're in Southern Oregon, contact us for our locations and times. Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, like it and make sure to share that with a friend. Click the subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you can catch our next exciting video.